So today what we're doing is we're going to take over the Rockies. We're going to make them good again because, oh man, their moves, they just make no sense. Not only did they trade Arenado for nothing, they're about to lose Trevor Story, and then on top of that, they didn't trade away Story or John Gray because they felt like that whatever compensation they would get for losing them in free agency would be better than the offers they were getting at the trade deadline. If you guys don't know, if you offer them a qualifying offer during free agency and then they get picked up by another team, then you usually get compensation. It's a draft pick. The issue is the Rockies didn't offer John Gray a qualifying offer. So now he's going to walk for free. You're getting no compensation, and you didn't trade him at the deadline because you said you were going to offer him a qualifying offer. Honestly, it makes no sense to me. They've locked up CJ Cron for a couple more years. Long term, they locked up Senzatella, but honestly, what's the plan? So now I'm coming in, I'm giving them a plan, and I'm trying to win as fast as possible. So let's take over this Rockies team, and I hope you do enjoy today's video. If you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel for new and enjoy the content. And in the comment section down below, let me know some other ideas you got. But really what I want to know is, who do you think is the worst run organization right now? I'm starting to think there's some weird stuff going on with the Athletics because it looks like they're trying to clear out some of their best players, but I'm not saying they're the worst run because they've been doing pretty well lately. But the Rockies, the Pirates, I don't know, man, it might be a coin flip between those two. Okay, let's get into it. We're gonna control everything. Obviously, it's a rebuild. And for those who are wondering where the roster is for the last video I did, if you guys didn't see that video, go check it out. I'll leave a link to it down in the pinned comment, the very first comment. It'll be there. I did a video where I put everybody on the original team that they started, like they signed with, that they very first signed with, and then I simmed 10 years to see how it all played out. It was a really cool idea, or video I should say. It was a really cool, well, it is a cool idea too. It was a cool idea, it was a cool video, it was a lot of fun to make, so I hope you guys do check it out. But I did make that roster, so I'm going to put it in the vault today as the video goes live, so you guys should be able to find it. If you just search my name in the user ID section for TheAntOrtiz, it'll pop up. It'll be called like players on original team, something like that, right? It'll be there. You guys will find it. So there we go. So with this team, we're not going to make any changes the first season. I'm just going to get to the draft, and then we'll start seeing what we can do to add to this team. All right, draft time. What do we got? Actually, it looks like a pretty good picture there. You know what? That guy looks like he's going to hit for 300 right off the rip. Man, it looks like some good players were taken right away. So let's go see what we can get. There's one more player that I missed. All right, so I saw the comment a few days back was that they wanted me to show more of the blue chip prospects. And a lot of the reason I don't show some of the blue chip prospects is because some of them are like 2025, like as their ETA. And realistically, I'm not going to use them in a video. So for me to show you them doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Because like a guy like this, he's not going to feature in a video, right? And there's just really no point in me showing him to you because it just doesn't look that great right now. Maybe in 5-6 years he'll be like the best player in the league, but for a player that I'm looking to get into a team immediately, probably not going to be that guy. So normally I don't show you the players that I just don't think are worth showing you. So it's nothing that I don't like. I don't think they're good or they're bad or whatever it is. It's just I just don't see them being part of the video or being part of any, like even if I'm on another team or I even just trade for them or they become a really good player within the time frame of the video, I just don't think they're going to be good enough. So that's why I usually don't show you. I think I got to draft this guy. I really didn't want to draft a pitcher, but I think that guy looks pretty good, and we could use a catcher. I'm not going to lie. We definitely could because our catchers aren't the best. But that catcher, what was his name? What was it? Fred Jimenez. He looks way too good to pass up. This guy's going to be probably the best player overall wise in the draft, unless there's somebody else that just absolutely blows him out of the water. This guy potentially could be that guy too, but realistically, I think we got to go closer. I hate doing it. I know you guys don't like it, but to pass up on some of these guys, it's just you can't do it, right? You just can't. So I think we got to go Fred Jimenez. Ooh, there's a lot of good ones, to be honest. Like Jarvis Green, like just really well-rounded. A lefty too. I'm kind of torn between those two. Fred Jimenez and Jarvis Green. Oh, who would you guys go with? Fred Jimenez, Jarvis Green. Ooh, It's literally like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who do we go with? I think I'm going to... The control is the one thing that worries me here, but like 60, 50, who would you guys go with? This is a tough one. I'm going to go Fred Jimenez. I think, yeah, we're going to go Fred Jimenez. We'll check on Jarvis Green. We'll see what team he went to just so we can check on him, see how they compare. So he went to the Giants. So we got to double check on the Giants to see kind of what he's looking like. Ooh, the catcher got drafted. I was kind of hoping he didn't. So instead, we're going to go to, let's see who else is still available. Leo De Los Santos looks all right. Looks okay. Starting pitcher Freddie Tate looks okay. Honestly, not really liking anything here. Pedro Mateo, I don't know, guys. I'm not really liking anything here. So I might just go with one of these pitchers and call it a day. Let's go with this guy. We'll go with Freddie Tate, and we might just call it a day on the draft there. Let's go take a look at the Giants pick. He was 70 overall, lefty. Looks pretty good. Good hits per 9, Ks per 9, home runs per 9. The walks per 9 is a little low, and his was higher than the guy we drafted, so I'm a little worried about that. But 94 potential is really good. What do we have? Boom, 93. So one potential less, but he's definitely a lot higher. The walks per 9 is what? How much different? He's actually better. Better walks, better in Ks, better in hits. Honestly, I think we did pretty good. I feel like it's a toss-up. I feel like we did really well with our pick. 86 potential for Freddie Tate. Couple low potential, low overall guys. I'm happy with our first two picks. Okay, we got Wilson Contreras going to the Reds for those two guys. So that just tells me that I forgot to change the slider for the trades. We'll go right there because I feel like that'll be okay. We'll just leave it there for today's video. We'll leave it one higher than I normally do, see if any other crazy trades happen. But whoops, Wilson Contreras to the Reds for Vladimir Gutierrez and was it Michael Ciani? All right, season's over. Let's get into it. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. The Dodgers defeat the Astros. What a surprise. The Dodgers are in a World Series. Always seems to be the case. So now, what do we do here? Ian Desmond, I know they didn't bring him back. He hasn't even played in the last 2 years. I know that. But Trevor Story, what I'm going to do is Rockies have not yet holy cow. The Rockies have not yet tendered a qualifying offer to Trevor Story. The thing is, I don't think he's coming back to the Rockies. Realistically, this isn't a realistic rebuild, right? Like, so I was gonna say realistically, this isn't a realistic rebuild. So like, I could bring him back, but I feel like I kind of want to change the way the Rockies are, like the whole look of it. I want to keep some of the players, but I also want to, like, Trevor Story, Charlie Blackmon, the guys that have kind of been here for a little bit. I want to change that. I want to give them a new identity, and I feel like even if I do give him a qualifying offer, he may end up coming back. So like I'll give him the qualifying offer, but I'm kind of hoping he signs with a different team, because that way, you know what I mean? That way he just doesn't come back. I would rather that be the case, and then we can sign somebody else. That's really what I want. So let me see what I can do with this team, like how much money we have. I do need to release John Gray because they're not bringing him back. So let's do that. I need to adjust in my roster that Buster Posey's no longer in the league, but I'll just leave it for this video. But let me sort out how much money we have, and let's talk about who we're gonna bring in. All right, so we've got about 50 mil to play with. I'm not gonna spend it all this window. And also, when I look at some of these players, Senzatella long-term, CJ Cron long-term. Let me get myself up here so you guys can see it. I'm getting rid of Charlie Blackmon right now. Let's do that. Actually, I might not be able to because of the arbitration. Not everybody has a contract, and also like not everybody signed a contract. So I might hold off. I might. So that's something we got to take into like consideration, where we're like we'll be able to trade him, maybe get somebody in return. Realistically, I just want him on the team. So what do I want with the team that we have? Definitely need a shortstop. Definitely need a right fielder, because Charlie Blackmon, he's just not it anymore, right? Like, he's older. He's just lost the step. He's been a great player for for a while, but now it's just time to move on. Garrett Hampson's good, but really only against lefties. So as good as he is versus lefties and really versatile, I feel like he's more of like a role player for us. And then we've got like other players. Ryan McMahon, I'm not sold on. CJ Crone usually only gives us about a year or two before he falls off, so we got to keep that in mind. And then we've got these two guys in Tapia and Daza. So as good as the team, like some pieces are, I feel like we definitely need to take it a step up. Like we've got good, but not good enough. So pitching wise, I don't hate it. I definitely would like to move Gomber here, like in the 3 spot, and then maybe try to get someone in the 1 or 2 spot. And then looking at our pitchers, it's not great. And then we like our bullpen is an area that we definitely need to take it a step up as well. Like especially with the starters, the Boob Gonzalez, like he's not really a piece I can see for the future. Derek Rodriguez, Pudge's son, I don't see him being a piece for the future either. Maybe these guys, but who knows? So I definitely want to bring in somebody with the starting rotation as well. So let's do that. Don't have a lot of money. Ooh, I don't want to make it like a Dodgers former team, but like going for like Corey Seager and Clayton Kershaw. Man, Corey Seager was bad. What happened? Do I take a shot on him? He's gonna be super cheap. I think that's just too good not to take, right? I'll even bump it up to like 13, 14 mil because like that's just too good to pass up. He's definitely can't be that bad continuously, right? Like he's got to turn it around. We'll go 12.5, 5 years, get him fully committed to the team. Boom. There's no way we get outbid there. And then I said I wanted an outfielder. Starling Marte, I think I'm going to pass on this time. And looking at the other options available, I might wait unless Eddie Rosario was nasty, which he was not. So I think I'm going to wait a little bit. We've got a shortstop. I think if we try to find some other pieces to bring into the team, could be helpful. So who else do we got available? Brandon Bell. Just take everybody away from the other teams in the West. Let's just do that. Could potentially use a catcher. Who though? Tucker Barnhart. I know he just got traded to the Tigers in real life. And then Buster Posey obviously retired, so it doesn't really make sense to bring him in. But again, it's not a realistic rebuild. I'm going to sign this guy just because he might be decent in the future. And Freddie Lorenz, let's pick him up too. Let's get him into the team. Who else is available that interests me? Let's see. He's going down in rating. What if I just go like Kendall Graveman 2 years? Boost this up to like 8 or 9 mil. Boom, we'll go like that. We'll make him our closer. So there's that. And then I would like a starter, but realistically, I don't know if I can afford it now. I'm gonna have to wait on a starter. We could also trade for a starter too. So we've got those 2 prospects, a closer in Kendall Graveman, and then Corey Seager. I feel like that's the move right now. That's the move for sure right now. So we got Kendall Graveman, which is awesome. That's a good start. And then let's just sim to here. Kershaw goes to the Red Sox, Kimbrel to the Cardinals, Freddie Freeman to the Mets. That's an interesting one. John Gray goes to the Orioles. That's fine. Rodon goes to the Braves. Buster Posey goes to the Angels. Trevor Story has decided to accept the offer. What? Oh, man. Okay. Okay. That completely changed. That completely changes my plan. He must have not been getting 18 mil offers from other teams, which is wild because he actually wasn't bad. Or 19 mil. Okay. Well, that is not something I expected at all. Let's get rid of him. Who else did I not give a contract to? I honestly don't know anymore. I think I gave a contract to like most people. Yeah. So I'm just going to have to start cutting people that I didn't really plan on cutting. All right, we'll just do that. I think that should get us within the team limit. And I think that's it. I think we're good there. Trevor Story coming back really threw me for a loop because I don't really think we're gonna have a lot of money now, right? Like 20 mil ish, 25 mil. I mean, it's really 30 mil, but like at the same time, we gotta hire some coaches and stuff. So at the same time, I don't want to go out and spend it all. Oh, but we are trading Charlie Blackmon, so that will open up a little bit of money. Okay, so we're actually pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sign a couple like fringe guys, maybe like a platoon bat, something else, a pitcher. That's definitely what we need, actually, a pitcher. And then I'm going to change this team up a little bit because we definitely need to. All right, offseason, it actually went pretty good. I wasn't expecting it to go as good as I thought. We got Marcus Walden out of the Rule 5 draft. I think he's definitely going to help us out. And I think the rest were like players we already talked about. I don't think I really brought in anybody else. Obviously, we brought in Seager. I'm hoping for a bounce back year. We've got Graveman. Amir Garrett was chilling there, which I was actually a little surprised by because he went 86 innings. The whip is high, but the ERA is good spot. I like it. Kwon Kim, I don't know if I talked about this one, but I brought him in. Not necessarily the 1-2 that I was looking for in the rotation, but it works. It works. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that kind of covers everything. So currently we're looking like this, right? It actually doesn't look terrible. I still want to boost up the bullpen a little bit more, but I think we'll be okay for now. And then starting rotation, it still looks a little weak, but I think we'll be okay for the season. I really wanted that 1 or 2 just to kind of help out with the strength of the rotation, but I think we'll be okay for now. And this is kind of what we're looking like with the squad. Yeah, I would like to bring in another righty, and I think that's where it comes for the right field, or it comes in with the right field spot. I think we're going to trade for a right-handed batter. Or if I can get someone that's really, really good and I just can't pass up, I think that's what I'm going to do too. Because somehow Story coming back, that kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that at all. But if he wants to stay with the team, you know, maybe he saw the idea of bringing in Seager. We've got Brendan Rodgers, who I actually might just go like that. Make Seager's second base, Trevor Story shortstop, and then Brendan Rodgers third. I think that might be the move. And then we got McMahon as kind of like the platoon guy we can kind of throw around the infield. Charlie Blackmon, we'll get rid of him. Okay, yeah, let's just get a new outfielder. Whoever it is, I'm just going to try to find one. I don't know who it's going to be, but like Tatis would be cool. Dylan Carlson, how did he do last year? He actually was kind of nasty. Switch hitter. How hard is it going to be to trade for him? Doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult at all. Okay. I want to keep him. I want to keep him for sure. I'm going to throw in Rio Ruiz. Ooh, are we going to be able to trade for him like super easily? Let's see here. You want... Okay, so I'm going to keep this one in mind right here. This is a trade I'm going to keep in mind. Dylan Carlson, super easy deal. Avisel Garcia, I'm going to pass. Castellanos, I'm going to pass for now. What about once? Oh, a little Juan Soto action going on. Okay, what's it gonna take for this to work? Herman Marquez. That's not happening. Okay, so maybe not possible. What if I throw in Garrett Hampson? I do like Garrett Hampson. Can I get away with Hilliard? I can't. I do like Hampson, but if I can get Juan Soto for this trade and maybe even a little bit more, what? Maybe like a platoon guy? Can I just sneak in like someone like an Eddie Rosario? I can sneak in an Eddie Rosario in this deal, or a Jankowski, someone that just hits really well. I think this is too good to pass up. I think this is way too... Can I get any... Like, the only other option would be someone like a Bryce Harper, and that looks super easy to trade for too. Oh, Bryce Harper does hinder us going forward with the money-wise because his contract is so big. But I think between those two, to pass up one of those would just be stupid. I mean, Kyle Tucker, we're going to be able to trade for too. But I think if we want someone that's going to help us win immediately... Juan Soto, Bryce Harper. Juan Soto, Bryce Harper. Juan Soto, Bryce Harper. I think it's nothing against Bryce Harper. It's just the contract is what I don't like. It's just so big. So we're going to go Juan Soto, and then we're going to throw in Jankowski to replace Hampson, and boom, there it is. That's the trade. All right, so yeah, Juan Soto slots in right field. We've got our outfielders, a couple of infielders. We're good to go. This is the squad. Yeah, I like this team. We're somehow ranked 4th. I don't think that's going to be the situation once we get into the regular season, but with Trevor Story becoming a free agent, he only wants 20 mil. I'll give him 6 years. I'll backload it. He signs the deal immediately, and I think outside of that, we're good. There it is. That was way too easy. Let's get into the regular season. What are we looking like? 15th. You know what? That's still better than what I was anticipating, so not too bad. We still got to beat the Dodgers, the Padres, the Giants, but maybe a wild card spot's possible. Let's get into it. Okay, so the second year draft, the only reason I'm going to show you this is because the 2 players that I wanted were taken, this guy and this guy. both really well-rounded outfielders, like really good, and then a pitcher as well. But I don't think anybody is going to feature. So I did say the 2 outfielders that I wanted were taken. I mean, this draft class is kind of nutty. It's a little bit deeper than I thought. Holy cow. Ooh. I'm going to take that 70 shortstop, though. I totally forgot about this guy. I'm not going to lie. Holy cow. I don't need an infielder, but, like, he's got everything that we need. I'm taking him. There's just no reason to pass up on him. You got to take the best player available. That guy might actually help us out immediately. That's like one of those where you go, yeah, okay. I'm going to take Gene Merrill, I think. Yeah, we're going to take... Yeah. Ooh, actually, I'm going to take Gene Merrill. Yeah. I'm going to take Gene Merrill. The other guy did look really good, though, so if he's still available, I'll take him. He was a starting pitcher. Chuck Moyer? No, it wasn't him. It was Johnny Underwood. I'm going to take Johnny Underwood, and then that's going to be it. I know you guys probably want to see more of the draft, but with this being one of those where I'm trying to win as soon as possible, me sitting around trying to pick, 47 draft picks, probably most of them aren't going to feature. So Ray Phillips, 20 years old, 74 overall, A potential. Woo-hoo! Talk about a pick. The dude has terrible fielding. 6 foot, probably going to move him to second base, but this is the guy. Speed 87. He's got a cannon. Could probably even play third base too, to be honest. I like it. We've got 64 overall, 62, 51. You know what? That's 86 by the CPU, and he's 71 overall in the last round of the draft. CPU's doing the work. I'm going for the franchise god himself, John Means, for Carl Kaufman, Josh Fuentes, and Willie McIver. Yeah, McIver. I think that's the name. Josh Fuentes, I know, is Arenado's cousin, but you know what? Get out. I want John Means. Josh Fuentes is also hitting like 89. So John Means, we need pitching. There's that move. Also, I need a catcher. I also kind of want to get rid of CJ Cron because he's hot garbage. So who else could I get? Who else would be really good for this team? Frank Schwindel, Frank the Tank? Nah, definitely not. So, ooh, man, we got like 30 mil in the bank. I feel like it's not really going to change much. You know what? Matt Olson in real life is on the trading block, so I'm gonna make the move. I know I'm kind of hindering Michael Taglia's chance at making the big leagues, and he's usually really good in franchise, but I'm trying to win now. So I'm trying to get him into the team, help us win. Man, our pick from last year's getting rocked. Let's see, who else can we rid of to make this deal possible? I know Ryan Rollison's pretty good. He's getting rocked a little bit, so we'll throw him in, and then let's also throw in Gold. Matt Olson, there it is. Oh man, this team just took a big step up. Look at that, boom. I'm making it really lefty heavy the more I'm like looking at it, but there it is. That's like perfect for us. A DH versus lefties. Maybe Connor Joe slots in there. I think that's it. And then obviously John Means goes there. We're gonna have Marquez drop down a spot. Freeland can come over. Actually, we'll keep Freeland there, and then we'll send down Feltner, even though he hasn't been terrible. But let's just send him down for a little bit. See how. Oh wait, we can actually keep him up. That's even better. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Ooh, that's huge. That's actually really big. Okay, so yeah, we'll just rock with an extra pitcher. Boom. We'll leave it there. That helps us out. We're 8th. I think we're 4 games out of the wild card. That's why I made those trades, to push this up a little bit more. Because you can see it's not, we're 9 games out. It's still quite a bit, but 4 games out in the wild card, I'm pushing for that. 89 and 73 didn't make the postseason. Dang, where are we at in the standings? 6 games out. So we're not too far out, right? Like, we're pretty close. 3 in the wild card. Okay. Not bad. I'll definitely take that. Awards wise, what do we got? Reliever of the year and a Gold Glove. DeGrom with the MVP along with Devers. You got Cole and DeGrom for Cy Young. Batting title went to Urias and Marte, who's with the Guardians now. Chad Green, Graveman was the reliever of the year. We already knew that. And then Nolan Gorman, really, for rookie of the year. And then you got Robert Newstrom as well. Interesting indeed. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So it looks like Gomber got sent down, and he's going down in rating. I don't like that. Okay, so Feltner, you know what? He turned it around the second half of the season. Definitely turned it around. Kwon Young Kim did as well. Amir Garrett was fantastic. I gave him a 2-year deal for $3.5 million, so he'll come back. We've got Stevenson, who struggled a little bit. He becomes a free agent. I mean, like night and day on the 2 seasons. It's kind of tough. Tommy Doyle was okay. Walden was meh. You know, both of them were kind of meh. Actually, Tommy Doyle was better. A little bit. Oberg was fantastic. Estevez got called up, and then Graven was lights out. He is going down in rating, but I still think we can get another season out of him, so we're good to go. John Means, we all know John Means is fantastic. Not worried about him. Marquez is fantastic. I'll take that. Senzatella as a 3, most likely a 4 in the rotation. I'm okay with that. Same thing with Freeland. I think we've got our 4-5 locked up. I just think with Gomber, how he performed, I think we can do a little bit better. So maybe he's a little trade piece that we can work with next year. Hilliard. Yikes. Barrera was someone I signed. I believe he's part of the Nationals organization in real life. You know what? As a backup, not terrible at all. Connor Joe, I'm going to keep him to be our bench first baseman because look at the numbers he's given us off the bench. Jankowski was meh. And then Marquez. So someone got sent down here. Who was it? Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, we kept the short bench after the trade. Daza, how did you do this year? Not great. Like the dude hits a double, let me tell you that, but Tapia was good, the most electric player in baseball, love to see that. Juan Soto, love it. Olsen, love it. Trevor Story, well, I need a little bit better. Corey Seager, bounce back season, love it. Brendan Rodgers, what, did he not face any righties this season? What is going on there? McMahon was okay off the bench. Dom Nunez as a catcher, definitely an area I'm going to look to improve. Man, Brendan Rodgers was gross. Okay, let's get this done. Giants defeat the Angels. That'd be an interesting World Series. That definitely would be. Okay, this is a season where I want to full send it. Like I want to win this year. I'm going to take this option. It was super cheap. It was $1 million. And then Scott Oberg. All right, one more year. You get one more season. 11 mil. Oh, 11 mil. I gotta pass. I can't do that. I just can't. If there's nobody better, then maybe I call him and say, hey, I want you back. But realistically, I'm not even gonna offer him a qualifying offer there. Okay. I'm gonna add Rollison. Ooh, that's gonna be 40 guys on our 40 man. So we won't be able to sign anybody or add anybody to our 40 man. Who would I be okay getting rid of? Him. Let's see, who else? Or at least just removing him from the 40 man. Him. If he gets picked up by another team, that's fine. Let's see, him. Let's get rid of him. And probably him too. And then we'll keep the rest. There's got to be someone else that I'd be okay with getting rid of. Are we going to bring back Marcus Walden? Probably not. So let's just release him. Because I don't want him. I feel like we can get someone better than Kwon Young Kim. He was good. He's not improving though. So one and done for him. We're just clearing house right now. Okay, that actually opens up a couple more spots. Let's see how much money we have to play with. All right, so we've got like 20 more mil to play with. And the 2 offers I have are Severino and Ken Giles. The other pitchers I did look at were Nola. I just don't know how much he's going to go up. And he's been great. He's going to cost me the same as what... Oh, he's actually pretty cheap. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Ooh. The thing is, like, look at Severino. All up, right? I'm already seeing some minuses for Aaron Nola, right? So that's why I'm kind of like, is it... They're about a year apart. He's going to be a lot cheaper, Aaron Nola is. But, like... Am I investing in Aaron Nola? Like, I need at least 2 years out of him, right? Is he going to fall off after 2 years? Sevy, is he going to hold his rating for 2 years? It's a little bit more promising with seeing everything going up. Clevenger, he's going up too, but also a couple things are going down. Barrios, how much does he want? 14? That's not bad. How's he been? Not fantastic. I have bad history with Aaron Nola. That's another thing. And me and Aaron Nola, we don't go way back. You know, if we go way back with me and Aaron Nola, it's bad blood. So It's Severino. Maybe like he's going down. He's going up, but he's 33. So I feel like it's Barrios, Clevenger maybe, or Severino. Let's go Severino. Let's just commit to it. 31 mil is a lot, but whatever. We'll commit to it. And then I looked at catchers. Gary's like the best one, and I can't afford Gary. That's the sad thing. I just can't. I mean, I can, but I can't. You know what I mean? So I think we got to hold off on the catcher and just go with those Ken Giles, Luis Severino as our only options out there. So Aaron Nola signs with the Padres. Buxton to the Phillies. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Clevenger to the Astros. Ken Giles signs with us. That's big. All right, we got our 2 targets. That's all I needed to see. So now it kind of sets itself up. Like, that's perfect. I mean, we could even move one of these guys over here. We've got Gomber who can slide into the 4-5. Ken Giles, perfect. Like, this is perfect. This is really good. Do we still need another reliever? Potentially. I feel like we can trade for one, though. I definitely think we could trade for one. So I think I'm going to leave it there. As good as the options are for free agency, I don't want to add any more money. I feel like we're set. All right, this is a season I feel like we can do some damage. I mean, Severino, Means, Marquez, Senzatella, Freeland. You throw Gomber in this spot right here. Bullpen, like I said, probably could use somebody. Definitely could use somebody. I mean, we've got a couple guys. Yeah, I mean, like, we've got Lorenz. The control is a little worrisome, but we've got Lorenz. We signed him in free agency first season. We've got Jimenez. Looks kind of identical to Lorenz, right? A little less home runs per 9. Do we give Lorenz a shot instead of Estevez? Maybe. All right, let's add him to the 40-man just in case we need to. Same thing with Jimenez. Get them ready to go. We'll see how that goes. But outside of that, I mean, like, you look at the team. This is juicy looking. Yeah, I'm liking this team. And then we take a look at the lineup. Daza, Tapia, Soto, Olsen, Story, Seager, Rogers, McMahon, Nunez. That's, yeah. Signed Didi to be a platoon guy for us. That's it. I mean, this team is gross. This team's nutty. That shortstop is hanging out somewhere. He's already a top prospect. I wonder where he's ranked in the top prospects. Let's see here. Where's our first one? Number 6, the guy we just drafted. And then we got Big Peen Veen. We've got anybody else? Taglia, Jimenez, and that's it. Okay. Even though it said, didn't it say another player of ours was, we had Veen? Yeah, it said Montgomery was a top prospect too, but I guess he doesn't make the cut. Huh. We're ranked 5th. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Won the division 96 and 66. That's what I'm talking about. I made a couple call-ups, send-downs. That was it. No trades at the deadline. I felt like this team was killing it. We're going to be taking on the Reds. That's gonna be a good matchup. We've got the Guardians with the Rays on the other side, and some good matchups this postseason. I like it. A little bit different. League leaders, whip for John Means. Steven Duggar. Excuse me. Holy cow. Verdugo with 337 average. Ooh. Okay, what else we got going on here? Some doubles, triples. What about the home runs? Devers with 46, 42 for Acuna. We got Soto there. Okay. I like it. All right, let's take a look at the awards. What do we got going on here? Acuna MVP beating out Soto just barely. And then Correa with the Phillies. Devers wins. Okay. I like it. Garrett Cole, DeGrom. I mean, they always win, it seems like. Duggar and Verdugo, the batting title. Reliever of the year goes to Ryan Presley. I could have got him. I could have. Graveman was in the mix again. We've got Osuna with the Dodgers and Gallegos. And then Soderstrom, who's actually with the Athletics in real life. And then Seth Corey with the Cubs. What? Nick Prado beats out Julio Rodriguez. Man, talk about two, like, just insane hitters, right? Like 26 doubles, 29 home runs. Really good season. 373 on base percentage, too. Julio Rodriguez had a really good year, too. So, pretty good. Okay, let's see what happened here. All right, so we called up Lorenz, who was a victim here. Tommy Doyle got sent down. Not a bad season, though. Not a bad year at all. He improved from last year. So, that's good to see. Anybody else? Did Jimenez get any time in the majors? He did. He got roughed up a little bit for sure. So I can see why they didn't keep him up. Anybody here? No. It looks like Feltner got called up. Not bad. We'll probably keep him for the postseason. Gomber, 351 on base percentage, 351 ERA. So that's good to see. We've already seen Feltner's stats. Amir Garrett, once again, strong lefty in the bullpen. Stevenson, yeah, he's Estevez got rocked, so we're going to send him down. Lorenz didn't pitch at all. Giles struggled, and then Graveman. Okay, so let's go like... Ooh, I guess we call back Doyle, and we send down Estevez. And then we'll leave it there. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Okay, so that'll work. We'll do this, and then maybe make Amir Garrett the setup, just with how well he pitched. When we take a look at our starters, Severino was really good, really good. John Means 2. I'm actually gonna flip those 2. Marquez, the worst year out of the bunch, but not bad. Senzatella was great. And then Freeland. Honestly, these 2 guys have been little unsung heroes. Like, they've been getting the job done. I like to see that lineup wise. Looks like Didi Gregorius got sent down, which is, I guess, unfortunate for him. Is he on the 40 man? He is, so he's playoff eligible. He got 21 at bats, 6 hits, 2 triples. Oh, okay. I think I called up Veen too. No, I did not. Unfortunate. Okay, so Didi got sent down. I can see why. He was garbage. Holy cow. I might call up that shortstop, because Taglia struggled, and we could use a shortstop. I'm going to do it. You never know. He might end up being just what we need. How did Connor Joe do? Really good. Let's get him back in the team. No, do not release him. Let's go like this. And then I think Valade was kind of... he wasn't terrible. Sam Hilliard. Let's go with the shortstop. Let's get him into the team, and then we'll send down Valade. Nothing against Valade. He'd probably be on the team next year, but I want the shortstop that we drafted in the squad just because he wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. And we could use the shortstop anyway. So our bench, what do we got going on here? It got the job done. Daza, how we doing? No power, and that's fine, but just not great. Tapia, decent. I'll take it for sure. Soto always gonna put up crazy good numbers, so that's good. Matt Olson, really good, like that. Ooh, that 3-4-5 spot, dangerous. And then you've got, love it. Brendan Rodgers improved, so that's good to see. McMahon still decent, like nothing too special, but he'll get the job done. Nunez, and then back to Daza. So okay. So what I'm thinking is, we're going to move Seager up. We're going to let him be the leadoff guy. Just with the way that Daza's been hitting, there's just no reason to keep him that high in the lineup. And then we'll call up Seager. Boom. Who are we missing? The DH versus lefties. Ray Phillips, you get your shot. You get your shot in the postseason. Let's do it. Is that what I want? I think so. Taking on the Reds. Luis Castillo might be one of those names that gets moved this offseason. It looks like a lot of teams might be moving some players this offseason. And speaking of moving, we're moving on to the next round with ease, sweeping the Reds, no problem. And then I think we're going to rock like that. So that should be good. Next series against the Mets. Oh, we win the first, but lose the second, win the third. Can we win this one, close it out? Oh, man, it's getting too good. Taking on the Guardians. Ooh. All right, let's go take a look at their lineup just so we can get an idea of what's rocking here. So they got Frazier. They do still have Marte. Okay. Nate Lowe. Mustak. Like, a couple changes. Danny Jansen. Okay. Not too bad. And then their pitching's, usually really good. Any changes to their squad? James Caprillian's there. Alex Young, is he? Yeah, he's still there. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Not too many changes with the squad. A couple offensive bats, but outside of that, it looks like a pretty standard. I mean, actually, like half their lineup's different. I mean, that's still a really good team. So here we go. World Series time. Lose the first. Ooh, that's not good. But we do win the second. Lose the third. Come on, John Means. Game 7. Let's do it. Home at Coors Field. We're gonna let Sevy. We're gonna let Sevy take the mound versus Savale. And I think the lineup's looking healthy. We're good to go. Let's start it off right. Caught stealing. That's right. Get out of here. Come on. A single for Soto, and then Matt Olson. He probably hit that one 600 feet. Easy 600 feet. That's what I like to see. 2-0. So, I mean, it's still a really close game. Okay, 3-0. There we go. That gives us a little bit of cushion to work with. I like that. So far, so good. I mean, capitalizing on those 2 walks would have been huge, but I'll take it. All right, 3-1. A single, like maybe 3 runs here would be huge. All right, first and second, Soto. He heard me from the dugout. I was like, give me them 3 runs. Look what he does. 3-run shot, makes it 6-1. Sevy, keep going. Let's see what you got in the tank. You're in a little bit of trouble. Can you pitch out of it? Double play? Are you kidding me? 6 innings, 1-run ball. I'm gonna take him out here. He's good. He's still like doing well, but like his energy was a little low. Let's not risk it. Runners on the quarters for Soto, and look at Soto, man. Look at Soto. Pitching change. We're gonna have a righty, a lefty, and a lefty. So let's just go to our lefty. Do we go to our setup guy now? I mean, we're up 8-1. Let's go Gomber. Let's just go to the lefty here. Perfect. Oh, hit by pitch. Not great, but we get out of it. And a double. A walk. All right, we'll pinch hit. And let's just add to it. Let's get Ray Phillips in at bat. He walks. 2-run score and a ground out. So you know what? I mean, that's basically game at this point. We'll bring in Lorenz, the guy that we picked up in free agency the first year. He gives us a pretty solid inning. And we're gonna do anything here? He walks his first batter. He strikes out the next one. A fielder's choice and a ground out. And there it is. World Series in the books. 5 RBIs for Juan Soto. I think we know our World Series MVP. Corey Seager. Oh, and then playoff MVP was Trevor Story. Seager had 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. What did Soto have? 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, and he didn't win MVP? Really? Man, he just got robbed. That's insane. Overall, really happy with the team though. We really turned this team around. Trevor Story staying with us completely changed it, because if he didn't stay, we still would have needed that extra bat. So could I have gotten it? Definitely. But I still think him sticking around. We convinced him to stay. And look at that. It worked out for us. John Means, Severino, Marquez. I even extended Marquez and Matt Olson's contract. I mean, yeah, the bullpen looks pretty bad, but it got the job done. We won a World Series, and there it is. It took me, 3 years to turn this team around? One of them, we didn't even do anything to the team. So there it is. The Rockies, you stink in real life, but I made you good. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know, who do you think is like the worst baseball organization right now? I'm kind of torn between the Pirates and the Rockies. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.